$100 million opens the door to a completely different level of flight. From ultra-long-range jets to flying mansions with bedrooms, showers, and multiple lounges, this is what $100 million really gets you in private aviation. And one aircraft in this category pushes luxury so far, it barely feels like flying anymore. When you're playing at this level, you're not just buying transportation. You're purchasing absolute freedom, uncompromising luxury, and capabilities that most aircraft owners can only dream about. So, let's break down what $100 million actually buys you in private aviation, from the metal and engines to the marble and gold. First, let's talk about the aircraft themselves. At $100 million, you're looking at the absolute pinnacle of business aviation. The flagship models, the Gulfstream G650, the Bombardier Global 7500, or if you want to go slightly above budget, the Gulfstream G700. These aren't just jets. They're engineering marvels that redefine what's possible at 45,000 feet. The Gulfstream G650, with a base price hovering around $75 million, gives you serious room to customize when you're working with a $100 million budget. This aircraft can fly 7,750 nautical miles without stopping. That's New York to Tokyo nonstop or Los Angeles to Sydney without refueling. You're looking at a cruising speed of around 516 miles per hour, and it can reach a maximum altitude of 51,000 feet, flying above most commercial traffic and weather systems. But here's where it gets interesting. That $25 million cushion above the base price, that's where the real magic happens. That's your customization budget, and in the world of ultra-luxury aviation, that's where owners truly make their mark. Let's start with the cabin. At this price point, you're not getting a standard interior. You're getting a flying mansion designed by the same people who outfit super yachts and penthouses. The G650 gives you up to 4 living areas and sleeping accommodations for up to 10 passengers. But with your budget, you're transforming this space into something extraordinary. Stick around until the end to see what one owner installed in their $100 million jet that even billionaire passengers couldn't believe was possible in an aircraft. The master suite in a properly outfitted $100 million jet isn't just a bed at the back of the plane. We're talking about a full bedroom with a king-size bed, not some convertible seat situation. Real furniture. A standalone shower with rainfall shower head and heated floors. Italian marble in the bathroom. Some owners install proper bathtubs, though the weight considerations make this rare even at this price point. Custom wardrobes with humidity control for sensitive clothing. Even a vanity area with professional lighting. The main cabin becomes your mobile office and entertainment center. Hand-stitched leather seats, but not just any leather. We're talking about the same grade used in Bentleys and Rolls-Royces, often from specific tanneries that have been supplying luxury goods manufacturers for centuries. Some owners opt for exotic materials like python skin, crocodile leather, or even ostrich leather for certain accent pieces. The wood isn't wood veneer. It's book-matched, hand-selected hardwood panels, Macassar ebony, burled walnut, or even more exotic options like koa from Hawaii. Each panel is carefully chosen so the grain patterns flow seamlessly from one section to the next. Master craftsmen spend hundreds of hours on the woodwork alone. For entertainment and connectivity, you're getting satellite internet that actually works at cruise altitude. Multiple 4K displays throughout the cabin. A sound system that rivals high-end home theaters, but engineered specifically for the acoustic challenges of an aircraft cabin. Some owners install full conferencing capabilities with multiple camera angles and broadcast-quality audio, allowing them to run their companies from anywhere in the world. The galley in a $100 million jet isn't a kitchenette. It's a full galley with convection ovens, steam ovens, and in some cases, even induction cooktops. Wine cellars with climate control for hundreds of bottles. Espresso machines that cost more than most people's cars. Dedicated refrigeration for fresh ingredients. Some owners employ full-time private chefs who travel with the aircraft, preparing meals that would earn Michelin stars on the ground. Now let's talk about technology and avionics. Your $100 million budget gets you the latest Colesman Elite or equivalent heads-up display systems. Enhanced vision systems that use infrared to see through fog and darkness. synthetic vision that generates a three-dimensional view of terrain, even in zero visibility, predictive wind shear detection, the works. But beyond safety systems, you're getting convenience technology that makes flying effortless. Full cabin management systems that control lighting, temperature, window shades, and entertainment from touchscreens throughout the aircraft, or even from your phone. Circadian lighting systems that adjust color temperature to reduce jet lag. Air purification systems that cycle the entire cabin air every 2 to 3 minutes. Using HEPA filters and sometimes even plasma ionization technology. Performance-wise, these top-tier jets are impressive beyond their range numbers. The G650, for instance, can take off from shorter runways than you'd expect from an aircraft this size. We're talking about 5,000 feet at maximum takeoff weight under standard conditions. That means access to thousands of airports that bigger jets simply cannot use. You're not limited to major international airports. You can land at executive airports closer to your actual destination. The ride quality at this level is exceptional. Active turbulence suppression systems, advanced wing designs that slice through air more efficiently, cabin pressure maintained at a lower altitude equivalent than commercial jets, meaning when you're cruising at 45,000 feet, your body feels like it's at 4,000 feet instead of 8,000. That makes a massive difference in how you feel after a long flight. Let's talk about crew quarters because this matters more than people realize. A well-rested crew is a safe crew. High-end private jets include dedicated crew rest areas with their own lavatories and sometimes even small berths for sleep on ultra-long flights. You're also paying for the best pilots money can hire and the ongoing training costs to keep them current on your specific aircraft. Then there's the ongoing costs. Hangar space at major airports can run $20,000 per month or more. Insurance on a $100 million aircraft with full coverage easily hits 6 figures annually. Maintenance reserves, fuel, crew salaries, and benefits. You're looking at $3 to $4 million per year in fixed costs, even if the aircraft never leaves the ground. Start flying regularly, and operational costs can easily hit $5 to $7 million annually. But here's what that final owner installed that we promised to tell you about. A full meditation room with walls covered in Himalayan salt panels, specialized lighting for chromotherapy, and a custom sound system that creates three-dimensional soundscapes. The entire room can transform into a private cinema with hidden projectors and a massive curved screen that deploys from the ceiling. The cost of just this one room? Over $3 million. And the owner considers it the best money they've ever spent on the aircraft. That's what $100 million gets you in private aviation. Not just a way to travel, but a way to live. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of ultimate luxury, a like and a subscription would mean the world. And for those who dream of flying in style, click right here to watch our video on the real cost of a budget private jet. See you in the skies.